Welcome to this video to learn a little bit about how to journal with your heart. What is heart-connected journaling? Before I start explaining it, I want to tell you why it's so crucial for me. And for me, writing with my heart was this changing practice that really helped me to understand deep inside what's going on. What are these true emotions, what I'm feeling, these feelings, what are my limiting beliefs, to go like to the core of emotional eating, of binge eating, of bulimia. I finally could understand why I was always in this autopilot of craving food, of not being disciplined, of feeling I need to be controlled, feeling guilty after eating, not being able to enjoy food, and with this, as food is always there, not really being able to enjoy my day to day, enjoy time with other people when it was about food, having all the time thoughts about it, and finally understanding what is this intention of food, what is there. And for this, journaling was one of these tools that helped me, and not just journaling, a special journaling technique, this technique of journaling with my heart. So if you're excited and if you're ready to experience it, to make it a practice of your time, of your me time, on doing it on a consistent basis, because it's important to do it frequently. The best is daily, so your heart really learns to talk to you and that you are there to listen. When you take your pen and you start journaling, you cannot expect it that it just once you do it, it will be mind-blowing. No, it's a practice we need to learn, we need to train on a consistent basis. But then when you do, you will start this excitement. It becomes like a drug. You want to journal because it's just so beautiful, having this inner dialogue and realizing you have all the wisdom and love within you. So, but let's start before I'm like here talking too much. First, let's make clear what do I mean by journaling. Journaling is not writing a diary. It's not writing, oh, I went to the gym, then I went to the supermarket, I had this for lunch, I met a friend, that. It's writing down your feelings, reflecting, how are you doing, your needs. And if you are also struggling with emotional eating, binge eating, bulimia, it's also writing down your reflection in the moments where you were eating, where you maybe had these cravings. What was really behind there? What was it, what you really needed? How did you feel in these moments? So it's really this moment for yourself to accept what is there and to understand, to then be able to integrate it and transform, make changes, create new habits, let go of not serving you limiting habits, of understand your limiting beliefs, and better understand your true needs and how, and get ideas on how to fulfill them. And that is like journaling. And how do we do it? First, it's the atmosphere, where you like the ambience. So make sure you are in a space you feel comfortable, maybe in a quiet space at home, outside in nature, or you're going to a coffee place, but then make sure you feel comfortable and you can just be there with your journal and write. Maybe you want to turn on a candle, some nice background music, and I also like to have my crystals there. What is it what you need? Maybe make a nice smell, use some oils, make it as comfortable as possible. Imagine that your journaling routine, this atmosphere you're creating, is a date with yourself. So maybe even make a nice hot tea, a coffee. So this is really this first step of setting the atmosphere. And then, as we want to journal with our heart, start with a little meditation to arrive to your heart. You can always put your hand on your chest, close your eyes, breathe sometimes, and do a little meditation to arrive. Or if you have time, you can also do along. And you also find meditations from me that help you can do before journaling. Any other, or just being in stillness, listening to some music. I also have a playlist you can use on Spotify. There's nice journaling music that helps me to journal. And then imagine that you're with your heart and talk to your heart. Tell your heart that you are grateful for it to be there. And the most important thing is, be compassionate and kind to yourself. Tell your heart that in this journaling practice, you want to listen to it and receive messages from it with compassion, openness, that you won't judge it, that you won't be annoyed with what comes, that you want to listen openly, and that you are able to understand, that you want to be there, and also take out the pressure. Tell to yourself and your heart that you understand that exactly today as our journaling practice is as your heart thinks, it's good for you. That you receive the message you are able to receive today, you are able to understand. And know that your heart might talk to you in different forms, maybe in images that are coming up, thoughts, body sensations. So with this, you set the atmosphere, you set the tone. And then you start writing. And that's important. If you feel like, oh, what do I write? I don't know what. Write down. I don't know what to write. Kendra told me to write, and now I want to experience. I have no idea. But if you don't know, put an alarm, put a timer, 3 minutes, and don't put down your pencil, and you will see in some point you will start writing. And what is so important, what are really these benefits you want to have in mind when you are journaling? What helps me is it helps you to go out of this tunnel, because when we are just in our mind thinking, or maybe also meditating, but not really putting it out, not speaking it out or not writing it out, it's difficult to change perspective. So as soon as you write down something, you can zoom yourself in the observer perspective and understand from different perspectives, from different angles, what is really going on. Maybe you write down, heart, I feel so stressed. I don't know what. And now I just want food because I don't know how to calm myself down. I feel anxious, I feel stressed. What is behind? And then, by writing it down, it's a first release, and then you can zoom yourself out and think about different options, perspectives. What is there truly? Why are you stressed? And see what your heart is telling you. And another benefit is this clarity. So when you write it down, you make space in your mind for new ideas to come up, right? So you're not stuck, so you make new space to receive more and more and more information. And this is also this mental health benefit, let me say. It helps us to release, to not be stuck in some ideas. And all with this, it helps us to better understand our emotions, because when we really write down how we feel, we understand, and then when we wrote down, okay, we feel stressed, then we can ask our heart, okay, I understand, I'm stressed because of that reason. Maybe because you feel you need to fulfill expectations of others. You're not allowed to say no. You're not allowed to say what you really need, because you're afraid that then people might judge you and won't like you. So you're always saying yes and try to please them. And this is what causing this anxiety and stress in this moment. So then maybe your heart tells you, just enjoy a moment for yourself where you're really for you, hugging yourself. And maybe you want to do a little dance. You want to hug yourself. You want to do a walk in nature, some self-care. Or even you become brave and write a heartful, kind message of saying no to some requests from others. These are for me like most of the benefits I see when I write with my heart. while we are writing with our heart, it's important that we always stay in this contact. So keep breathing in and out through your heart all the time. And in the first meditation you do, for me it helps to visualize a light in my heart. And stay connected to this light. Imagine how this light travels into your hand. Or I have also some meditations where we visualize this inner world. This inner world, for me, it's in a nice flower field. And sometimes also by the beach and the ocean, where I meet these inhabitants that are living in my heart. And then I write a dialogue with them. So maybe there I see this authentic Canva, this inner child, this judge, this inner part, my messenger that is responsible for the food, that helps me to understand, am I eating because I'm hungry? So it's connected with my body. Or am I eating because of emotions? Also the body. There can also be, I also have this inner part that is my hugger, my inner girl who likes to hug when I need some love. There can be so many different parts for you that come up. That can be also your inner critica showing up and telling you why you're feeling this stress. There can be this wounded inner part of you that is sad. And you can start talking with her or him. So it's really having this dialogue. So when we stay with this example of we feel stressed because we need to please other people, then there might come this inner girl telling you, yeah, it's me. And I'm currently feeling like I feel alone. I feel you're not really there for me as an adult, hugging me and really listening to our needs, what we do. So this makes me feeling sad, and I learned somehow to enjoy and to feel not sad anymore with food. I need some sweets. I need this inner hug, and as you are not giving it to me, I crave for chocolate, I crave for cookies, I crave for cake, because somehow I learned that this gives me the love. And that's why now, when you are stressed, I need it. Or there's this wise, old part of you that has all the answers. And it many times then talks to us. When we feel stressed, it might come up and will tell you, you know what, just breathe. It's not so bad. All is good, or will be good, and you're good enough. Just see what they are really coming up for you. And I want to give you 3 journaling questions you can do for this heart-connected journaling practice with you. The first is, ask your heart what it is grateful for. Because gratitude is this heart opener, is this emotion that helps us to neutralize, to really start then talking to our heart. So ask your heart, what are you grateful for? Then, just an open question where you can ask your heart, how am I feeling right now? Is there anything, any message I should know, you won't let to know me? So there you have this open question to your heart. And this sometimes can be difficult. Then you have like some closing questions, some close questions. For example, write down, what am I really proud of? What are 3 things I would like to do today to go to bed with a smile? What is something I want to invite more into my life? What is something I want to appreciate about myself? So these are all those kind of questions you can do to start having this dialogue with your heart. And if you feel you want a little bit more guidance with it, reach out to me. We can do it in a one-on-one session. You can join my online women's circle. You can join my retreats. Maybe I have other meditations, audios I can share with you. Just reach out to me and we see what you need. And let me know how your journaling practice goes. So, in summary, make yourself a comfortable space where you feel good. Start with a little time, a little breathing into your heart, a little meditation, and tell your heart, thank you, that it's there, and that there's this time where you want to listen. And then just start writing down first maybe all you need to make space, and then ask this question of, what is your heart grateful for? What are you grateful for? What is your heart telling you? What does your heart want you to appreciate more about you, to be proud of you, to invite more into your life, to maybe let go? And the most important thing is keep practicing it. Do it on a consistent basis, because by then you start visualizing this little part, this inhabitants living in your heart, and because your heart understands more and more, wow, now he is there and wants to learn, wants to journal. So thank you. Subscribe to my channel, and see more videos that are coming, more content that is coming, and I'm looking forward hearing from you. Share some journalings of you. Thank you.